march on, burning on memory. We got on with living, back to jobs and families. What we'd won and lost is faded in the mists of history. It's been cold, the forgotten war. There are those who don't know what we were fighting for. But on any given night, you can look down from a satellite. The north is dead and dark, the south shines bright and free. And it's clear to see that we should call it the forgotten victory. 37,000 lost in that frozen hell. But we stopped communism cold at the 38th parallel. And ask any South Korean if those battles were in vain. They'll tell you they're still thankful for the way of life we saved. It's been cold, the forgotten war. There are those who don't know what we were fighting for. But on any given night, you can look down from a satellite. The north is dead and dark, the south shines bright and free. And it's clear to see that we should call it the forgotten victory. May the memory of our band of brothers always live on. May these statues tell our story after we are gone. So it won't be the forgotten war. Everyone will all know what we were fighting for. And maybe on some distant night, we'll look down from a satellite, and the north and south will both shine bright and free for all the world to see. And we should call it the forgotten victory.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Ian. Oh my goodness, everybody. Hello from Nashville, Tennessee. Isn't it so fitting that we have a singer-songwriter, Ian Wagner, and a former combat medic to be here to sing this.
Well, it's an honor to be here. Thank you for asking.
This heart-wrenching song. Oh my gosh. Okay, gather myself. Well, I actually heard this song first, I believe, back in Memorial Day when Jimmy Salas came to Washington, D.C., and my heart stopped and I said, oh my God, one day I wish you could come to D.C. and sing it.
Yeah.
And Grandpa Don Loudner said, hey, what are you going to do when you go to Nashville? And I said, well, there is no Korean War Veterans Association local chapter here. I don't know how to find veterans. And he's like, contact Jimmy.
Yeah.
And so I'm sad that Jimmy couldn't make it, but we have Ian Wagner here. And can you tell us a little bit about, why you're inspired to use your talents, gifts to volunteer? He's a volunteer with Operation Song. So tell us your story and what Operation Song is.
Well, my story personally is, being a veteran of Afghanistan and Iraq. I was wounded in Iraq and I was medically retired years ago. And I worked for the Army for a while, training soldiers. And I decided to chase my dream of playing music. And that brought me to Nashville, where I've been playing for a number of years now. And I met Bob Regan along the way, who's the president of, and the founder, I should say, of Operation Song, 3-time president of the Nashville Songwriters Association. And he's an incredible storyteller, and an incredible songwriter. And all of the songwriters that work with Operation Song they're all hit songwriters. And what they've been doing is they've been helping veterans tell their story through music. And this particular song that I just sang was written by Larry Kennard, who is the former president of the Korean War, national president of the Korean War Veterans of America, the Korean War Veterans Association, I'm sorry. And Larry Kennard wrote that song along with George Tarrant and Bob Regan. And I've had the honor of performing it here for a couple years. And you can find it on the iTunes page, as well as operationsong.org.
And what is the name of the song?
The song is called The Forgotten Victory.
Yes.
And that was, Larry said, you know, everyone calls it The Forgotten War, and actually my son is the one holding the camera here.
Yeah.
We were talking about this event, you know, you coming to town and this performance yesterday, and he wasn't really very aware of the Korean War. You know, they don't teach it very much in schools,
No.
and it really, truly, to a lot of people, it is a forgotten war. But Larry says we shouldn't call it the Forgotten War. If you look at a satellite picture of Korea at night, you will see that there's no lights. It's dark. They lost. It's a lost place, and it's sad. But South Korea is shining bright and free thanks to the efforts of those hundreds of thousands of people who served and the 37,000 who gave their life ultimately to save the way of life of Korea.
In the state of Tennessee, almost 900 died from the Korean War. Just the state of Tennessee alone, and 134,000 people. But you're absolutely correct in terms of, and that part where you said one day.
Yes, the North and South. And you know, it seems sometimes, the first time that I got to sing this song in Washington, D.C. at the Korean War Memorial, tensions with North Korea were at an all-time high, and I sang it, and it's hard to sing those words with conviction sometimes, because it just doesn't seem like there's any possible way that it's ever going to end. It's been going on for so long, and now it almost seems like there might be a little glimmer of hope there.
Yes.
So, you know, I believe it's important for young people like my son to know about.
And you.
Yes, and me, and well, you know, I have 2 grandfathers that served in the Korean War.
Oh wow.
So even though Kylan's not quite aware of their service yet, we'll make him aware soon.
Well, thank you so much, Ian. Again, one thing I want to everybody know, it's very fitting that Tennessee is the volunteer state, and so many people are just volunteering their talents, their time to really honor Korean War veterans and our military, and I think that is so admirable, and I thank you so much, because that song, oh my goodness, I'm going to be playing it over and over as I drive to around 29 more states.
Yeah.
But I do want everybody to see this beautiful memorial, the Korean War, where communistic military aggression was defeated. And I have here with me, from the VFW, as well as John over there. Over there, this is the state capitol. And this is the War Memorial Plaza. And hello.
State Commander Mike Rue.
State Commander of, he came all the way from Memphis, Tennessee. That sounds far.
200 miles.
200 miles. Oh my goodness.
That's okay, sir.
Oh, thank you so much.
We
What an
appreciate
honor.
what you're doing.
Thank you. So can you tell us about the significance of this memorial? You say you wanted to show this plaque. Let's go to the plaque maybe?
Okay.
Okay.
Here.
But we'll go to the plaque, but yes, you can walk and talk.
Okay.
Well, the memorial was dedicated here on this beautiful plaza, 4th of July, 1992.
Yeah,
The governor of our state was here. He was in the parade. It was a very bright, warm day, a good crowd, and that the association board members were all here. Some of them are deceased now, but they were Korean veterans.
I do want to note again, 1992. So the National Korean War Monument or Memorial in D.C. was built, dedicated July 27, 1995. So this was 3 years before the National Monument. The state of Tennessee was, was a little bit more, I guess, advanced in terms of honoring our veterans. And oh my, what building is that?
That's called the War Memorial Building, which our legislature dedicated to veterans after World War I. And it houses the state office of the VFW, the state office of the American Legion, and the state office of the DAV.
Wow.
And they've done that all these many years.
State Commander, can you really out loud read what it says so that everyone can hear, because people can't see?
America is privileged to send her blood, her life, for the principles that gave her birth and happiness and the peace which she has treasured.
So this Memorial Plaza, I can see, is very frequented by people. I already saw a lot of people passing by. And I know you served in Vietnam.
Yes.
I served in Korea. My qualification. I had the privilege and the honor to be associated with the World War II veterans in the occupied city of Korea.
Why do you think it's important that younger generations who serve subsequent wars, like you, came out here to honor those who fought before you?
I've met hundreds of Korean War veterans over the years, and we were just at our state convention this past weekend, and we had a few there. But over the years, we have lost many of them, and it's a great honor to actually come out here and honor them, and for what you are doing, actually to add to the memorial in Washington D.C. to honor those names, to place those names on the wall of those who gave the ultimate sacrifice.
Yeah.
And we have some great veterans here in Tennessee. And it's a privilege to come out here and to represent them along with all the veterans in Tennessee and across the United States.
Yeah, so he's here as his capacity as the state commander, the local, right? You're in the local chapter.
Well, I was national commander in 04, state commander in 78, 79, and post commander in the early 70s.
And you all have to understand, I am too, but as well as Ian, everyone, we're just volunteering because it's a cause that's very dear to our heart, and somebody needs to remember them. And I guess today was extremely special for me as a younger person.
Yes.
That people think, well, how do you honor, right? So there's a how problem. So it's one thing for us but to be able to organize events. I know the VFW, they do so much, but even as individuals, like Ian, he's really volunteering and donating his heart, his time, and his talent. So beautiful. I wanted to hear it again and again. So
now, are you aware that the Vietnam Memorial was over here?
Yeah, we'll just kind of walk.
World War II Memorial is behind the Capitol. You can't walk it.
Yeah, it's so beautiful. Again, look at this War Memorial Plaza. The weather could not be any more beautiful because I know it was supposed to rain, but God is always good. And again, so that's the Capitol over there where the legislators will look and know that there's the important decisions that they make, someone's paying a sacrifice for it.
I do want to point out,
Yes.
all these Korean War veterans who served on the board
Yes.
for this monument
Yes.
are deceased.
I know.
But they were so very much alive.
I
They planned it, they met regularly.
I know.
And I'm just honored to know many of them personally.
Quite frankly,
Bill Berkeley was a past state commander of the VFW, the bottom line.
a lot of people ask me why I'm doing this like now, but it's because I've known the Korean War veterans and called them my grandpas for more than 10 years, and so many have passed. And I just said I want to go and meet them in person before it's too late. So everyone, not just to our veterans, but to our loved ones, say we love you and thank you when they're here and dear, near to us. But one last look at the Korean War Memorial. So let's go back down to the stairs.
They obviously did a a lot of research to get all the names correct.
Oh yeah.
Many meetings discussing what the memorial should look like.
Oh.
Finally came up with this aspect, which is well done.
It looks very real. So there are all the 143 Tennesseans who gave their lives to defeat communistic military aggression in Korea. And wow, there's 3 Medal of Honor recipients. And here we are, this beautiful Korean War Memorial. So everybody, and if you're passing through Tennessee, I know many of you will be coming to this country music capital. Please stop by at this beautiful war memorial. Pay respect to not only the Korean War veterans, but different veterans that are honored in this plaza. So thank you so much again. Everyone, this was my state number 32 in my 50 state, 70 city, and 90-day journey to honor veterans and promote.
Quite a mission you undertake.
Thank you. Like promote peace, just like
Thank you.
Ian said. Shed light on the entire peninsula.
What I would like to do,
Oh.
give you one of my commander's cards.
Oh.
It's where we give these out, we give it to those who are actually doing great things for veterans.
Oh. Oh, what an honor. So this is like a challenge coin?
Yes, it is.
Oh, anybody out there challenge me because I have a coin from the state commander of Tennessee. So thank you so much. Remember 77.org. Bye.